at my folks' house, and I don't know if you guys have heard yet, but they are going to be sending some NATO troops to Ukraine. Now, these are supposed to be non-combatant troops. I think it's mostly going to be the French, but I don't know if you guys heard, but Russia's planning on taking over Kiev and some of the other region in Ukraine now. So I'm a bet man that these non-combatant troops are going to be stationed in places like Kiev and stuff because it's kind of like a dare Putin to do so, you know. And uh, and Putin done said that even talking about sending NATO is talking about World War III actually striking European countries. So United States, UK, and a couple others said that they're not going to be putting boots on the ground. But guys, don't think for a moment if Russia actually strikes them troops, them NATO troops, that we won't respond in some way or another, because we will. I mean, we have a all for one for all, Article 5, right? So you guys can look that stuff up on your own. You may have a hard time finding some of it, but see, I went through a dog pile. I know that sounds dumb, but for some reason, Google and some of these other sites, engineer sites, they're not allowing you to see certain things. So you can go to Dogpile, it's an engine site, and there's some other engine sites that allow you to actually see some things that you don't normally hear. All right, so the main topic today is we got good news on the house. So it is an old house and there is some deterioration issues. I mean, it's a 150-year-old house at least, right? So they are going to cover about 75 to 80% of it, which is great. But we're going to have to pay out of our own pockets to get the house jacked up where the beams broke. And so we got some people come and do some estimates on that. If they can't do it, our family have to do it. I mean, there ain't no other way around it. But we are going to get that done, and we are going to see about upgrading some things. We're thinking about putting a couple additional rooms upstairs and get rid of that somewhat flat roof and actually make it a good pitch roof, so we don't never have to worry about that again. And get all the shingles off, actually put metal roofing on, and of course most of the floors will be ripped up and changed out and all that. So I mean, I'd rather it happen now than whenever things get bad. So thank God for that. God's timing is way better than ours. So that's awesome news for us. So we'll have pretty much a brand new house by the time we're done. And of course, over the years, we'll do more and add things to it, and property value go up and all that good stuff. But we're actually going to be able to keep our ancestral home. Like I said, we've been here for about 200 years on this property. So if I don't know if any of you guys have had any storm damage. I know we had a great big storm come through the Ohio Valley and even northern Indiana. If you guys had any damage or anything like that, put it down below. Oh, something else we did learn on the crawl space. We had plastic underneath on the ground, right, to try to keep any kind of mold or moisture from coming up. That the insurance company does not consider that good. You actually have to have it like glued or stapled or attached to like half the block going up on the sides. So just laying plastic on the ground is not good enough for the insurance guys. So learn from our mistakes. Have plastic covering the whole ground and at least halfway up your block foundation, okay? Because if you have any kind of problems later on, the insurance company's not going to cover that part. So don't just learn from our mistakes. That's about all I got for today. Mom and Dad, they head down to a festival down in Salem, Indiana. It's a maple syrup festival, so they should have some footage on that. We got some footage on some other things, new goat and stuff like that. Waiting for Jen to put that out. If you guys haven't seen our last video where we're hatching out some chicks, check that out. And like I said last time, help your guys' neighbors out the best you can. Make you a community, know the people in your community, help each other out. It's better do it now before times get hard, because you don't want enemies, next door enemies, whenever things do get bad. So y'all have a good day, and God bless. Take it easy.